Welcome into a PHLY Phillies podcast. Draft prospect, little short here as we're preparing for this Sunday's MLB Draft. The MLB Draft goes the 14th through the 16th, starting Sunday, totaling 20 rounds, which is down from 40, believe it or not. So a lot of people are put out of their misery here. I'm going to preview a couple guys coming up here who could be on the Phillies draft list as the Phillies are picking in the draft on this Sunday in the late 20s. So some of these guys may be gone by the time the Phillies draft. Some may be in their range. One of the things we're going to talk about a lot in this, because I'm not going to pretend like I went out and scouted high school baseball around the country, but what I am going to do is bring you all the scouts and the scout grades that a lot of these players are graded on. So if you're unfamiliar with MLB Draft prospect grades, it's a scale of 20 to 80. 20 to 30 range is well below average. 40 is average for a prospect. 40 is still below average for a prospect. 50 is the average mark. 60 is above average, and 70 to 80 range, you're talking about something sweeter than Yoo-hoo right there. You got a real prospect on your hands. So a lot of these guys get broken down by their grades. First guy we're going to start with, Ryan Sloan, 18 years old. He is from he's from York, Illinois, at a prep school there. It's called York Prep in York, Illinois. He committed to Wake Forest. This is an ideal physical pitcher. He is 6'5", 220 pounds at age 18. He's a right-handed pitcher, and his scout grades go as follow. His fastball is a 60, which is above average. Slider, 55. Changeup, 60. His control is 50, and overall his scout grade is a 55. MLB Pipeline says his changeup is his second best pitch to his fastball. Both of those come in at the 60 grade mark. His slider, and this is probably going to intrigue the Phillies a little bit if they do end up selecting him, probably comes off more as a sweeper than a true slider. And you know the sweeper and Caleb Cotham in this Phillies system right now are obsessed with sweepers. So strong chance he's on their radar. MLB Pipeline has him ranked as the 19th overall prospect in their rankings. Other scouts, such as Jonathan Mayo and Baseball America, have him a little bit closer to the 30 range, which is a sweet spot for the Phillies there in the late 20s. So Ryan Sloan could be on their radar. He is a prep arm. Has a great combination of stuff and polish. He dominated throughout the summer showcase circuit while getting tons of swing and misses on different pitches. He could grade out as a plus on a lot of those secondary pitches if he fully develops. He has a 93 to 96 mile an hour fastball that is topped out as high as 99 miles an hour, and he's not afraid to throw it in the top of the zone. Cut in on left-handers or possibly sink it even for ground ball pitches if needed. He has a more advanced changeup than a lot of prep pitchers, and his low 80 slider is nearly as good. He's got two plane depth and horizontal action as well on his pitches. 6'5", 220 pounds. He is a strong lower half, which is built to eat innings. A Wake Forest recruit. He uses his size and extension to angle and add deception to his pitches. So a lot of these things are things Phillies are looking for in their draft choices, which is throwing gas and stuff that falls off the table. And he's got the sweeper that Caleb Cotham so much loves. So Ryan Sloan, a guy that could be on the table, could not be on the table when the Phillies draft this Sunday, but definitely a guy that's going to be on their radar. So Ryan Sloan, he is the first of the Phillies draft prospects here on the PHLY Phillies podcast. Thanks for checking in.
We all silly like the mayor.